Pure water, pure pride, pure Jamaican. Pure water is about pure hydration. Remember to drink pure water and satisfy all your pure water needs.
BLC Jamaica for all your services in alarms, CCTV, and gate automation. Call us today at 1-876-351-1105 or 876-320-7711. Check us out for all your security services. Again, call us at 1-876-351-1105 or 876-320-7711.
Greetings, everyone. This is George Rosang, listening to Open Gate Show. Number 1, take a listen.
Hello, racing fan. This is Emilio Bimbo Rodriguez. Listen to the Open Gate Show with Colin Blair, giving you the latest tips and reviews on the horses. Big up the number 1 show.
Good afternoon. I'm Dennis Harrison. I'm a regular listener of the Open Gate Show from its inception until now. It is the most informative racing program in the Caribbean and worldwide. You get all the facts, the information, first class, first hand. And it is the show that keeps us buoyant in racing. Thank you, Mr. Blair, for what you have done, and I hope you continue to do what you're doing. And with the support of corporate people, I know you can do it. So thank again. And we all appreciate the Open Gate Show.
Good afternoon. Welcome to Friday, March 5, 2021, Open Gate Facebook and YouTube show for the 11 race meet on Saturday, March 6th. First of all, I am giving information that many-time champion trainer Wayne Acosta, his condition has improved, and we thank God for that. The 11 race card tomorrow is, well, average fields, but it's very competitive. There also will be Sunday race meet, and of course, I will analyze that race card on Saturday afternoon. The breeding season has begun from mid-February, and you must remember to consider Golden Run. You need to get to New Boo Farms and make whatever arrangements for that package. Also, at Orange Valley Estates, we have a ride on Curlin, a son of Curlin, who you can guarantee some stamina from that line. Shout outs to all health officers, including doctors, nurses, caregivers, and all staff at hospitals, age home, and clinics. All horsemen, and when being people, we pray always for you. Tomorrow's 11 race card post time will be 11:30 a.m. and we start race 1 with 11 horse field. They go 6 furlongs or 1,200 meters, and it's for foals and up, claiming 200 to 250,000. It's a restricted claiming, actually. Number 1, whatever, is down to a class level where he can wake up with a competitive display. Number 2, original train, is breaking better from the gates and will play a part in the final top 4 slots. Number 3, reasons, looking okay when seen on the fast track, but can that be any value for a win? I don't think so, but reason could be part of your low exotics. Number 4, Treasure Train, when focused, she always looks challenging, turning for home, but regresses approaching the winning post. Number 5, Walls and Matilda, showed where she's at on the 13th of February, going 7 furlongs. She led and looked challenging in the stretch, but ended up 3.5 and third to Chief Prospect and General Mubarak. The Cardenas was on. He's still aboard. If that speed is again in the offering, she could fight for a top 3 spot. Number 6, Badallo Ramundo, claimed on the 21st of January, and first start for Connections comes tomorrow. Although inconsistent, this 11-year-old loves it fresh and has a decent turn of foot when focused and is really very light. Number 7, Unbreakable. What can I say about this horse? He is 10 years old. He ran 102 times and won 24 races, finishing second 20 times, and third 14 times, and earned over, almost $12 million. I've done 0 since September end, but for one race in his last 5 starts, that's on the 31st of October, going 7 furlongs where he led and stayed on a bit and finished second, 3 1/4 lengths to first selection. Trainer Ryan Williams contracts top jockey Dane Nelson. What looks on paper should be an easy assignment. Remember, I said on paper. Number 8, Mount Zion King, 9-year-old, is consistent up to the ending of last season. Was claimed on Boxing Day and again claimed on January 25th after being reformed by yours truly. And for that reason, he should be a serious factor against these. Number 9, Hail Mary, one of 2 here for trainer Philip Lee. Has occasionally performed well enough to get into the exotics. Philip Lee's other horse, number 10, he's the real link, 12-year-old Gelding, who was a winner against similar just a few days ago, should run well again. Whenever you find these old horses performing well, they will hold that form for quite a while. Number 11, Storm on the Sea, 10-year-old who has 4.5 lengths to overall against number 10, Easy Links, who had him in third and last. Number 7, Unbreakable, logically, but. Number 8, Mount Zion King, number 1, Whatever, a lively outsider here. Number 2, Original Train, number 5, Walls in Matilda. Race 2, 6 furlongs again, and it has, my apologies, it's 5.5 furlongs. And this will be the feature race, the Millard Zaidi Memorial Cup. Millard Zaidi, a great horseman who did very well in Jamaica as well as in Venezuela. Surely one of the 2 maestros in horse racing in this region. The other is Philip Ciani. 5.5 furlongs or 1,100 meters is for choosing up, claiming tag $800 to $1 million. 8 starters. Number 1, Anasa, ran well enough with some top overnight allowance horses, and even claimed for $750 and up to $900,000 now. This trainer does very well first off the claim when he starts those new recruits. Number 3, Bimini, has been in the pink of condition for a while, but his last run could have been better. She normally runs well at this sprint distance. Number 4, Prince Charles, another of trainer Anthony Nunes' charge, who was a former overnight allowance campaigner and is placed in a $1 million claiming race. Is in good form, Prince Charles, and carries weight well. There must be an expanding issue for this one to be in a claiming race, as he is consistent enough and is earning his keep. He hasn't looked all that well of late, to me. So, although he's a class horse here, he ain't no 5-star banker. But we all have our opinion. Number 5, Cryptocurrency, did well enough last week, going 5 furlongs straight, and finished 4.5 lengths to Capture My Ship, Former Gladiator, and Chase the Great. She's more focused working on the exercise track since late January for trainer Stephen Todd, and ran very well to chase Lone Speed England Rose on a track suited for speed on the 31st of January over this exact distance to finish 5 lengths second. Looks very appealing at this handicap. Number 6, Mr. Universe, has worked well out the straight. February 20th, out the gates, went 5 furlongs in 1 minute flat. First half mile was 46 flat. Will be on the lead all by himself. And can he hold that advantage? Well, we'll see. It's a possibility. Number 7, Top Shelf, ultra consistent, but 5.5 furlongs against these. Well, trainer and Derby, 2 gets them to run very well at times. One of these, number 5, Cryptocurrency, number 4, Prince Charles, number 6, Mr. Universe, number 1, Anasa. We go to race 3, and this race has, well, not much of a number of starters, and we tend to rely on all information to make our pick 6, the regular 6 I should say. But before I get to race 3, I'm going for a short break. I'll return. Number 5, Artesia, rangy filly with good length. Rather okay on debut. That's on the 17th of February, going 5 furlongs straight when she closed to be third, 4.5 lengths behind Regnant, and Will the Conqueror, who is here once again, has improved but has to show some speed to handle these for a win. Well, most are green horses, so she could get the job done, having a run under her belt. Number 6, Rocket Lily. I'm expecting a better display with a tongue tie on this time, but not for a win. Number 7, Fatherell. Not a fashionable looking colt, but he can run. Only needs mild improvement to come away for a victory tomorrow. It's very interesting to see Bebito Harvey back. Number 8, Midnight Blue. Midnight Blue, another debutant, born the 22nd of February. A Bay filly by Blue Pepsi Lodge out of Grace Marie by Aid Orphan. Breeder, Racing Associates 2. Carlton Watson, the owner. Harold Wallace, the groom. Nathaniel Patterson will hold the reins for this Win the Costa entry. Midnight Blue looks to have use, but I don't think he will be a factor for the top 3. Number 9, Atonement, another debutant. This one was born the 7th of April, a Bay filly by Northern John out of Crafty Lady by Stormcraft. Breeder, Wise 955 Limited. Owner, Shivan Maharaj. Of course, this owner owns the 2019 Triple Crown winner, Supreme Soul, who is on the card later on. Atonement is groomed by Luisita da Costa, formerly the groom of Sheetha Manita. Then Nelson, he gets the call for trainer Anthony Nunes. This well-built filly has potential, and her studied preparation could evolve with a decent display. We'll have Lasix and tongue tie. Number 10, Will the Conqueror. Small colt who was add-on for second with number 5, Artesia, going a furlong longer when showing more speed than that one. Will the Conqueror has improved more than Artesia. Well, that's my opinion. But for me, it's a funny race. But number 7, Fatherell, number 5, Artesia, number 10, Will the Conqueror, number 3, number 9, Atonement, number 4, Vanessa. No, sorry, let me go over that again. Number 7, Fatherell, number 5, Artesia, number 10, Will the Conqueror, number 3, Vanquisher, number 9, Atonement. Either of the top 4 mentioned can win. Race number 4, it's a similar race, is it? I think so. Well, let's see. We have quite a number of 3-year-old maiden races being run, and due to the COVID pandemic, there is a late start in getting the youngsters rolling. Race 4, it's a similar race. Well, I mean the distance 4 furlongs straight or 800 meters straight. 10 starters again, and this is for native bred 3-year-olds made a special rate. 4 debutants in this one. First one is number 1, Minded Cat, born the 10th of April at Chestnut Colt by twilight time out of Medical Cat. Owner, breeder, trainer Carl Anderson, the groom Creston Garib. Speedy filly who will be competitive if alert from the gates. Will have the figure 8 and Lasix for his debut run. Second debutant, number 2, Azalea Cole, born the 2nd of June at Dark Bay filly. Groom Howard Bailey. This horse is bred Silent Valor out of Salina by Seeking the Glory. Breeder Peter Walker. Owner 8721. Trainer Winston McIntosh. Apprentice Romaro Sanders will ride. Azalea Cole needs his experience. Will have the use of the visor, tongue tie, as well as Lasix. Number 3, let's get it on. One of the more experienced horses here. Could improve. I don't like this horse to win. Number 4, Paraiso, another debutant. This one is born 12th of May. Chested Philip by Northern Jan out of Barranca. Of course, we all remember that one. Breeder and owner Stefan Naran Singh, Anthony Nunes trains, then Nelson rides. Howard Anglin, the groom, interest in breeding, could be reckoned with for a top 4 slot. Lasix and Tintai will be on. Number 5, Chromatica. Well, that's just the pronunciation, Chromatica. A debutant born the 8th of March at Chestnut Cold by Performing Magic out of Rockaway. Breeder Everglade Farms Limited, owner Donald Bahadur and Nigel Fisher. Odin Marshall is the groom. Raju Leho rides for trainer Sean Williams. Both these gentlemen had a win with tradition last week. Chromatica will need a few races to start showing its value. Will debut with tongue tie and the figure 8 tomorrow. Number 6, Curling Flight. City Flight, the dam of this one, I've had lots of speed when in her racing career. This goal didn't show much of that on 1st of January when he debuted. As I expected, he has progressed since, and I'm optimistic he will fight this out for the champion owner of 2021, Micros. Number 7, Lady Commander, getting Lasix after 8 career starts. That may help. Number 9, Diamond in the Sky, took lots of cash last week, scattering all the diamonds in the sky. It wasn't collective at all. So that's the reason she couldn't be in the winner's enclosure. All right, the 20th of February, that was last week when Diamond in the Sky ran, was the howling favorite and loudly whispered to turn it to be a easy winner. However, Diamond in the Sky was up in the pace and weakened to be 5th, 8.5 lengths to Secret Identity, Justin Blessing, Amy the Butcher, etc. The blinkers are on for that race. The blinkers is off now. Tongue tie is on. And so is female apprentice Samantha Fletcher, who won a race last Sunday for connections aboard John P. Number 6, Curling Flight. Number 9, Diamond in the Sky. Number 7, Lady Commander. Number 1, Minded Bird. Number 4, Parazzo. That's the order of finish that I am expecting. All right, we are at race 6. And race 6, we have No, we have to go to race 5 first. Why am I speeding? All right, race 5 furlongs straight or 1,000 meters straight, 9 starters, 4 fours and up. None wins the 2 lifetime. Number 1, Priscas, Spurner Race Chestnut Colt, who has a spotted career outings, ventures out the straight for the first time in his career and will be getting the figure 8, of which I always think was needed. Number 2, Dory the Butcher broke her maiden out this route on the 13th of November. Veteran K-Boy and Pepito. That was a good field, and those horses came back to win. Number 3, Adoring Sammy, capable of repeating that display on the 17th of February on the round course, where she won very easily, but has much more to find, even though she adores the straight. Number 4, Katie's Rocket, faced better last season and ran well against Same. Here are the stats on this one. The 22nd of February, 2020. This horse ran against Nipster, Money Monster, and some very good horses and was hindered. Came back the 2nd of March, 5.5 furlongs and finished second, a length behind Solid Approach. Another good display was on the 26th of July, on the 22nd of August rather, when out the straight, 5 furlongs, was in a bang-up finish and finished third behind Silent Seeker and Stablemate. Basilicus came back the 6th of February, 4 furlongs straight this time, and finished third, 3/4 length to Executive Chief and Awesome Boy, Stable Companion. The 20th of, that was February of this season. 2 weeks after, the 20th, going on the round course, 5.5 furlongs, finished 1.5 lengths second to Copper Tone. Ran wide, and that was the reason that he lost to Copper Tone. Now being over his pet course, fitter and lighter, can I say this horse could be the leading contender for the picture taken in the winner's enclosure. Number 5, Lord Agilon, not much form of late, but is a speedy sort, has been stepped up to exercise and gets first-time cheek pieces on. Usually does well out the straight. Number 7, Bossy and Flashy, broke his maiden over his 5 furlong straight course. Need much improvement to consider here for a win. Number 4, Katie's Rocket. Number 5, Lord of Agilon. Number 3, Adoring Sammy rather. Number 2, Dory the Butcher. Number 1, Puskas. Number 1, Puskas could surprise you all. We go to race 6. And race 6 offers a small field, 9 starters. You go 7 furlongs or race 6. Is it 9? Sorry about that. Race 6 has 11 starters, 7 furlongs or 1,400 meters, and it's for nearly about 5 years and up. Who have never won 2 races in their career. Number 1, Falling Off Forever, had Dick Cardenas on the last twice. Has he vacated Falling Off Forever for number 5 Tea Time? Well, for a valuable cause, we'll know. I don't think so, though. Let's see what Dane Nelson can do again. As on the 7th of November, going 7.5 furlongs, Dane Nelson guided this one to a win. Half a length in front of Dream of Mine and Top Gear at this approximate trip. Number 4, Dr. Gray will try to pass some turn ones with hopes to get on the board. Number 5, Tea Time. Cardenas chose over Falling Off Forever. Could be a clue. Tea Time will be served. Number 7, Cruising Jed. Disappointing horse who is running to if running to his previous good showing, he could be a force to reckon with her. Number 8, Berry Boy gets first time figure 8 on after flopping as the 95 favorite 2 weeks ago, the 20th of February, going 7.5 furlongs. was the howling favorite, but finished 22 lengths seventh to Vampire Rejection, who was 6.5 lengths in front of St. Michael. Dr. Gray was 5 lengths behind in third. Berry Boy broke slowly out the gates and was never a factor. Number 11, Ashley's Glory, stretching out after that pipe opening run last week, should be more focused now. Number 1, Faulina Forever. Number 11, Ashley's Glory. Number 7, Cruising Jed. Number 5, Tea Time. Number 8, Berry Boy. Race number 7. That race has a very interesting set of horses. Only 7 starters, 7 furlongs, or 1,400 meters for Trills and Up, who have imported Trills and Up, who are maidens, as well as never win, well, not maidens, native bred Trills and Up, who've never won 3 races, including native bred Trills. So it's for Trills and Up, native and imported horses. Who, anyway, let's get to the race. 5 horses here for top trainer Wayne DaCosta OD. First, Eagle 1. Second, My Time Now. Number 3, One Done. That's for Gary Sabrati. This US importee is very useful, and he ran well for maiden victory last week in first time blinkers, running on over a mile. Going a furlong less, should not be perturbed by that, and One Done could be there in the high exotics. Number 4, Lord Lucy, is a filly that is going place. This US imported horse, not a good looker, but man, can she gallop. Wayne DaCosta, he has this one entered here. Number 5, Southern Flight, another of DaCosta's entry. Number 6, Den Street, another one for Wayne. Den Street could hang on in there for placing on the board. But number 4, Wayne DaCosta, Lords of Lucy. Number 3, One Done. Number 6, Den Street. Number 1, Eagle 1. We go to the 8th race. And this race has 6.5, well, they go 6.5 furlongs, 9 starters, and it's for native bred 4s and up. It's a maiden special weight race. Number 1, Reckless Diamond, ran okay 2 weeks ago, 20th February, going 6 furlongs, and run on to be 3.5 lengths fourth after breaking slow out the gate. She could improve and take the route to the Windsor Enclosure come Saturday. Number 3, Mr. A, gets first time figure 8 after 4 career starts without. Number 4, Commandante Luna, one of 2 here for trainer Tenzin Chung. Was a bit disappointing last week at the got even money odds. 27th of February, going 9 from 25 yards, was prominent, but just could not quicken enough to overall the way the cost of train above all links. That was when Commandante Luna had first time figure 8 on. Now, cutting back to 6.5 furlongs may be a more suited trip. He can be given another chance for victory. Number 5, stablemate of Commandante Luna, Gorgeous Gift, was disqualified when bettering a poor set of 4 maidens on New Year's Day. It ran okay 3 weeks ago and has been looking a bit better in motion to me since the last race on February 13th. Number 7, Diamond League, came from 5.5-month hiatus, all the rage last week, 20th of February, going 5.5 furlongs, and just could not overall John P., who was definitely not for catching, was staying on though. Quickly back and stretching out a furlong longer with hopes of giving apprentice Mario Chong his first career win. Number 8, My Smoky, very dangerous filly. One of these though. Number 5, Gorgeous Gift. Number 7, Diamond League. Number 9, My Smoky. Number 1, Reckless Diamond. Number 4, Commandante Luna. I go to what race is that? 9th race. And the ninth race, we have, sorry about that, ninth race, we have 10 starters, 7 furlongs or 400 meters. It's for choosing up. The claiming tag, 450,000, number 1 Killer B, claimed 4 weeks ago by trainer Gary Griffiths on February 6th. Seen looking a bit better in condition since, but has to overcome her tardy habits at the gate if Connections intends to win. Has 12.5 lengths to overall number 2, Diosa de Oro, who is another that was claimed out of the last race on February 6th. Also broke slowly away, but went to the front in a jiffy, just failing to hold off Subby 1.5 lengths, beat him. Could pump the pace again and fight this out. Number 3, Awesome Aviator, recently claimed when winning, well, that was the last time, on the 17th of February, beating a moderate field, sprinting. That was 5.5 furlongs, and also maybe the crows take advantage of the collapse in speed. Very important. Horses will definitely run on if the speed collapses, and that was what happened when Awesome Aviator was given that. Number 4, Storm Valley, making its seasonal debut for New Connections, is capable of doing well, but the question is how physically sound is he? Number 5, Biblical Legend, her last 5 was discouraging. Number 6, Kaya Fitmere, who may factor in the lower order of your exotics, gets back blinkers and tongue tie on. That was not on in that encouraging run at a mile on the 20th of February, the last time Kaya ran for trainer Marvin Campbell and finished second, 3/4 length to Hot Ice. Number 7, Radical, stepping down a peg after coming off a break to get a pipe opener on February 17th over a mile. Finished 15 and 6th against Better Than These in Reigning King, Subby, etc. Radical looked okay this week. So expect a good display from this one. Number 8, Meet Justin, very busy on the exercise track since the start of the season and is placed in this 450 claiming tag. Nobody claims him. And this horse showed up on the curve and in the straight fades. Number 9, Okompo, stretching out in distance. Number 10, Polly B, has never gone beyond 5.5 furlongs in quite a while. He's paper light and can be given some consideration, seeing that he could be the lone speed and has already won at this distance in the past. Number 10, Polly B. Don't like this race though, but I have to make a selection. Yes, number 10, Polly B. Number 2, Dear Solero. Number 1, Killer B. Number 7, Radical, dangerous horse. Number 6, Kyle. Well, we go to the penultimate race on the 11 race card, and that's race 10. Race 10, another small field, comprises of 6 horses, 5.5 furlongs, 1,100 meters. It's a sprint. It's for choosing up, open allowance race. Number 1, Pekin Cruz, gets back Dane Dawkins, who knows him well. Working very good and is really looking in great condition. Beware of Pekin Cruz. Number 3, God of Love, 1 of 2 here for trainer Fitzgerald Richards. God of Love was unlucky 3 weeks ago on the 30th of February, going 6.5 furlongs, when he lost by a quarter of a length to the top steer, well, the top horse in the Anthony Nunes camp, well, or should I say one off, in Tune Filiata. A God of Love, as I said, was very unfortunate not to have won that race. Back to sprinting now, heading the handicaps, still has a very good chance. because he looks very well in the mornings. Number 4, Patriarch, speedy short, who is paper light and should be more comfortable going a furlong less than on the 30th of February, the 6.5 furlongs where he led up to the furlong point, but failed to be 7th, 8 lengths behind Tunis Liata, stablemate, God of Love, and England Rose and Company. Won't have an excuse tomorrow with this paperweight and journey. I'm only concerned that he has been stopping in his last 3 races. Number 5, Trevor's Choice, has speed, but will have some stepping horses in this race who are race fit and is just as fast as him. Trevor's Choice will be making his seasonal debut. Very light is number 6, Duke, and could be closing best of all, especially with so much speed in this race. If the speed comes back, then Duke could be under a royal victory to take pictures in the winner's enclosure. But number 3, with all the weight, God of Love, and Dane Nelson. From number 4, stablemate Patriarch. Number 1, Peking Cruise, Dangerous. Also number 6, Duke. Number 5, Trevor's Choice. I'm expecting a very good race from this one. The final race, that's race 11. And before I get to race 11, I want to remind listeners of the Open Gate Show, it's not necessarily what I select. Please remember that. It's what I say about each horses. The Open Gate Show, from the onset, over 6 years ago, has been relatively good in highlighting horses, how they're looking of late or since the last race, as well as horses who you would consider with a great chance. And the Open Gate Show figures that no, it's not as easy as that. Last week, Lucky 9, Money Monster, and Secret Identity were the most recent example. I'm advising you to tell all and sundry to go to Facebook and YouTube, subscribe to the Open Gate Show, where you'll be alerted by notifications. And of course, we have special previews with a lot of horsemen, locally and internationally. And I'm sure you'd like to hear more about these people. For example, the next special we have will be the young and upcoming trainer, Stephen Todd. All right, 11th race, we're talking racing to win money, I know. All right, final race, as 13 starts at 6 furlongs or 1,200 meters for 3 and up. It's a claiming race, 607,750,000. Number 1, Laser Light, Fitz Gelding, who stringed 7 decent runs since September end to January 23rd of the season, was over the top and last, and is back with a few nemesis who he will be competitive with. Still, there are others that will make it tougher for this horse to get into the top 2 slot. Number 2, Lala Diva, a very light mare who, although looking in very good condition of late, she has never won at this approximate distance of 6 furlongs. Number 3, Nuclear Thunder, if he's okay, he can win. His issue though, from what I know and what I see, ain't easy going beyond 5 furlongs round, but would be suited to 5 furlongs straight. Not raced much, this one, of late. He won 3 of 5 career wins over this distance in the past. Number 4, Lightning McQueen, back after that good win on the 30th of January over the minimum curve distance, where he was up with the speed and edged away to be 3/4 lengths in front of former Gladiator and Garinchka. Former Gladiator, after that race, went to overnight allowance and ran a heck of a race. So this complements Lightning McQueen's chances here. The Nelson again will ride. I've never lost in 4 attempts over this approximate distance. So much is going for Lightning McQueen and trainer owner Fernando Geddes. Number 5, Key Witness, fits well here and complicates this race even more. Number 6, Zaria, groping to find form, but could be part of your mid-order exotics. Number 7, Casual Affair, placed in claim for the first time. It must be noted that this colt has 2 issues of concern. 1, you've never been past 5.5 furlongs. 2, he doesn't do well on the curve. Why 6 furlong is the choice distance for dropping in the claimant in a claimant race. Experience enough and hope that my opinion, which is not gospel, that this horse won't do well. Am I going out on a limb? Well, maybe, but it's my opinion. You have your choice. Remember that. Number 8, Son, return off a 2-year sojourn, but has been training steadily for ages. He's on a hat trick of wins. I won't mind. Well, this horse is coming off the ice, and could run well because he came off a long layoff already and run well enough. Number 9, Night Light, another here seeking 3 wins in a row. Has a chance. I don't like him to win, but he's very fit. Number 10, Garinchka has back class, but I'm not sure I like his status. Number 11, Sunshine Cat, another who is here of a hiatus, but I don't see her in the condition that she needs to be a factor. Number 12, Lord Ashton, back to where he can be again competitive with his regular opponents. A bit out on the handicap, scan 56 kilos against these though. But Lord Ashton ran well enough on the 23rd of February, going 7 furlongs. Well, winning, beating Anaso and Lala Diva. And that convinced me to have this horse to be a serious factor here. Number 13, Dysfunctional, very busy on the exercise track after 2 very poor displays in his last 2 starts, August 15th and October 24th last season. I'm not impressed with his present condition. Going out on a limb here. Number 12, Lord Ashton, from number 1, Laser Light. Number 9, Night Light. Number 5, Key Witness. Tomorrow, my best 2. 7th race. Number 4, Lord Lucy. And in the, where am I? Oh, what am I doing? In which race now? I'm trying to find who I like to give you 2 wins. Where is that race? Oh, it's the race that has, it's the 4th race. I like number 6, Curling Flight. Tomorrow afternoon, I will do the analysis for Sunday's race meet. Please, be sensible, be smart. Take care of yourself and others. Wear a mask. Practice social distancing as much as you can. And surely sanitize your hand. And for health, good blood flow, rehydrate yourself with Jamaica's pure Pride bottled water, pure water, and pure water we drink.
Pure water, pure pride, pure Jamaican. Pure water is about pure hydration. Remember to drink pure water and satisfy all your pure water needs.
BLC Jamaica for all your services in alarms, CCTV, and gate automation. Call us today at 1-876-351-1105 or 876-320-7711. Check us out for all your security services. Again, call us at 1-876-351-1105 or 876-320-7711.